that would presume he was up here before and is now sliding that way.
For 45 years now, Richard Gilbert has lived right here on the water, watching the coastline change.
The erosion on the coastline is incredible.
He was thrilled 5 years ago when Nova Scotia passed legislation with the support of all political parties that would stipulate people must build a certain distance from the water's edge as sea levels rise and storms intensify. But the legislation was never proclaimed, and now the provincial government has scrapped it in favor of an action plan that tells people what they should do, not what they must.
That piece of legislation was too narrow in its focus. This action plan is a much broader plan.
But Minister, you personally voted in favor of creating a law that would dictate where people can and cannot build in 2019. Why have you changed your mind?
So much has changed in 5 years.
Back then, he says, the province didn't have all the other measures now in place to fight climate change, and he didn't have the results of a recent survey. He says the government sent 40,000 of these cards to every coastal property owner. They'd only got around 1,000 responses.
They didn't ask me, they didn't ask any of my friends or the neighbors up and down the road here.
I asked some others, right on the water.
I'm wondering if you received anything in the mail from the government asking you what you think about the Coastal Protection Act.
Nothing whatsoever.
No, haven't seen it.
This is really disappointing. We were in a really strong position 5 years ago to take action, and now we were very much behind.
1.2 meters of sea level rise, wow.
The government's new strategy includes a map showing the worst-case scenario in the next 75 years.
So do you find this useful?
No.
Gilbert says the province needs a law, not a plan.
I think most of us know what needs to be done. People are saying, well, what can I get away with?
And he says the new strategy is not a reflection of what people who actually live on the coast believe is the best way to protect it.
Tide's going out now.
Kayla Hounsell, CBC News, Linwood, Nova Scotia.